Yo, King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. We got like 50 of these going out a day or a night. Don't matter. Link in bio, 64 ounces of sea moss gold gel, 92 of that 102 minerals that your body is made of. So once it gets into your body, it gets to replenishing those cells. That immune system gets stronger. You're able to do what? Fight back everything that needs to be fighting against. And guess where you get it from? Size Palace. You don't want it from nowhere else. I'm telling you, the reason why they're going to rob you. This is 64 ounces of sea moss gold gel. Once you get it, please put it in the freezer or the refrigerator for about an hour and then take it out because it got to gel up a little bit harder. We ain't going to send it out gelled up like a brick rock, giving you no room to actually experience what you have here. You want to take a teaspoon of this 3 times a day. Every time you give it, do it raw, mix it with your favorite vegetable or fruit. Me, I tend to do it like this. I honor it before it up. The gel actually get to be something in play. You see this? Look at this. This is what I eat. To me, I can't take it no other way. Another person, they might say, oh, I got to have it the gel. Me, I don't have to have it like that. I just had to have it honored. And me having it gold, to me, is honored. I'm talking about that special species. See, your sea moss is too fat. It's too thick. Got a bunch of salt all around it. I don't know what that is. Excuse me. But I don't know what that is. But this right here, you see this? It's a special species. But us mixing it with the gold makes it something else. We call it Auroris octopus. Octopus gold. It's the sea moss along with the gold properties. Tonight. What a night. Sitting here, I'm scrolling through YouTube, Instagram, and all I'm getting is a bunch of kittens backing up rats. Everybody is so amused at how Alpo rode around the car. This country mindset having mutt actually got in the vehicle, acting like he's a backseat driver, boy. He's a gangster, I guess. This is his mindset to the world after doing 30 years. This is what he can provide for our youth. You would think the nigga got 30 years. I mean, you would think he would have 5,000 degrees and some type of education. But no, he doesn't have the education. He only had the education to sell what he done to his best friend. Now he's coming up with a bigger lie. Pay attention to the lie. Well, this time when I was getting rich out, he grunted, he made a noise. And when he grunted and made that noise, I grabbed him because my little man couldn't grab him. And when my little man couldn't grab him, I hit him right in his face. Why you adding to it as if you was the one that put the work in? Went for all of these homicides. Honestly, you never put the work in. You manipulated individuals to kill people. I don't believe in him. I don't believe he had the strength. I don't believe he had the mentality to actually bust a move like that in these times. He's 30 years late. Him lining up somebody, he'll line up himself because at the end of the day, dudes will mess with a rat. Like you have dudes in the streets, they'll mess with a rat to get some money. But they'll also backdoor rat. Excuse me, you know the sea moss is everywhere. But they'll backdoor the rat. Oh, the rat gets backdoor. A rat, let's accumulate a good rat if he hustling in the streets these times. He's the only one with the work. All the stand-up dudes in the city, wherever city you want to be, Philadelphia, Jersey, New York, wherever, DC, wherever, East Coast, wherever. Dudes are laying in the bed with a rat. They'll hustle with a rat. But they'll also backdoor one. And ain't too many rats, ain't too many stand-up men taking some paper from a rat, the dude that get busy in these times because they know that the rat will bang them. So a dude will figure out some other way to try to get the money out of the chump. Because these chumps is really holding capital. They're holding capital because you got to realize at a time when them people were slowing it down and stopping it from going out, they're able to move regardless. Even if they get locked up, boom, give it back to him. Agent number so-and-so said, give it back to so-and-so. Let him continue on. He's a rat. And he'll continue to move around. This is where we're losing that because you got stand-up men that'll say, man, my bills need to be put on. My wife gonna leave me. I don't have nothing in play. I need to keep this type of financial situation going on so I don't lose everything. They already know I'm a rat. So they keep abundantly of money. They learn how to save more than anybody. They'll tuck and put it up because they know they really need it on a rainy day. This is what those who have honor, those who were in the streets, need to come away from the streets. Lead the streets to them because it shows here in this Alpo video that this is what they're pushing. They're promotion of rats to win. If you know you was a stand-up dude and if all of a sudden in 2019 you ain't doing the best in your hustle, it's not just because you have bad talent with your hustle. It's the fact that they're not going to allow you to win. They're going to make sure you catch case after case. If you don't catch the case, your homie going to catch the case. If they don't catch the case, somebody they dealing with going to catch the case. You always end up in a position where you're losing and you're giving everything up. Why these little pullovers, a dot here, pullover, 9 here, don't bother a rat. The reason why it don't bother a rat, because they're getting the same thing supplied from the government. Let's be truthful here. Don't none of us own no type of marijuana field. None of us have somewhere where we can make guns and have an arson. These are they things that they put in place for us to get in order to make the tax dollar worth something on their end. Why you think they selling drugs now? It makes sense. By the time our children are older, cocaine will be legal. How many times you got a hit in your mouth and you're like, damn, that numbness? That's from cocaine, man. Don't let them fool you and don't let them trick you, but we're letting them trick us and fool us, the stand-up guys, by the money, period. That's what we're being tricked with. We're allowing them to get over with us and with the things they do and the things they set in place by saying, you know what? You won't eat, you won't earn if you don't become one of us. Alpo was all the setup. It's not even him. See, y'all looking at the big picture. I use him as an example, a great example. But y'all missing that the government has put individuals like him to destroy us. Come on, how can't you see that? He's put us in a position to be destroyed. He's with them. Who you think's recording this? This mutt Tony Reed or whatever his, I don't even, what is his name? Troy Reed? He's a kitten. What real man would want a rat that killed his friend riding around? All of them are, guess what? Pawns for the government. If they can have us all in ADX, they would. But y'all fell in because somehow, some way, you think you gotta make your ends meet by selling the drug. Somehow, some way, with all this internet that we got going on here, you think that you gotta figure out how you can do something illegal to earn a buck. And they're beating us at this so badly. You're talking about the children that are not waking up near their children. The mothers who are keeping the children away from their fathers, all because their fathers either went to jail or came home and moved on, whatever the case may be. All of that is a part of it. Them, Alpo, all of them. You taking your man down, you taking your baby father down to child support court, knowing his 9 to 5 and he'll pay and he'll do whatever it is to take care of your child. You're a part of the problem. You're just as bad as Alpo. You know why? You're willing to put Your child father in a position of losing everything only to accommodate nothing that you got going on. Most of these women have nothing. They'll have this money piling on top of piles, on top of piles, on top of piles. And guess what? They won't do a damn thing for these children. So I gotta take a shot at everybody. We are all somehow contributing to it. It's just the fact that none of us that are stand up of honor are rats. But somehow, some way, we're contributing to the nut shit too. Because we the ones convincing these youngins, go ahead and plead out, man, get the life sentence. Think the youngin doing that just to do it? He saw somebody else do it prior to him. You got to look at that and understand that. At the end of the day, his whole thing is because of what you've done. So how do we begin to stop it? First, we cut the head of Alpo. When I say cut it, I'm not talking about physically cut it. You can't physically cut a rat. They'll get you arrested, sent away forever. So what you do is you stop doing whatever it is that they're doing. You stop going in the direction that they go. And you choose a whole different way of getting it. And guess what? You beat them because while they're stuck on the government with their tax dollars, all of them wrapped up in their little situation of how they try to figure out the buck got to continue to be earned when we're not stressing about the earn. Stop falling for it. Stop honoring them. Stop respecting their businesses by going to work for them and work for ourselves. We can get markets online, black markets. Not black markets where no one know about them. I'm talking about black markets where it's though food chain, good food, halal food, good things for our people so we don't have to worry about those different hormones getting into your children. You don't got to worry about those shots because the herbalist over here and your family is tight now. You got to have an herbalist if you got a doctor. How you got a doctor and don't have an herbalist? It don't make no sense here. And what ends up happening is we all become losers because guess what? Somehow the government got a hold on you. Let me give you an understanding of something here. That government got a hold on all of us somehow, some way, because we all participate in negativity somehow by keeping their chain going. You going to jail, youngin, every day. You keeping the chain going. My man with the pistol running down the street shooting at the brother. He ain't do no telling on you. He ain't no rat. What you shooting at him? Y'all could have talked it out. But somehow, some way, your anger got to you. Well, guess what? The medicine you was taking as a child, the stuff that they was putting in it, already got you agitated and you don't know why anyway because you ain't know what you was taking all your life, all that written and all that nonsense. So your mindset to kill anything because you ready to be killed. Somehow, some way, the government is wrapping us all up to where we're going to lose. And guess what? It's the house nigga. It's the one who was sitting back looking to lock you up. It's the same kind of individual who was looking up a way to tell on everything just to get in the house to be amongst the slave master. We losing all the way around. But more than anything, our young youth are more subject to it than anything. Because now with some of them that's thinking, I can kill all these people, kill my best friend, get locked up, and follow Alpo way, and come home and get on camera and give you 20 different stories of how it went down, and the people gonna love and honor me and find a way for me to eat. Y'all making a way for him to eat. I'm in his head. I'm in his conscience. They talking about having all these interviews with him. Ask the person, the only one who's gotten him to respond to anything, how to get to his head. How do you stop all these rats? How do you get in their mind? You go positive and you do the right thing. And guess what? They're going to continue to watch you from afar. You pick a urn that's not their urn, and you honor it. They wanted to sell dope. I understood dope wasn't of honor anymore. They wanted to sell weed. I understood it was not of honor anymore, especially if the government got it now and want to legalize it. Now y'all want to tax us for it when you've been locking us up for it for many years now. I decided to change my life by putting something in my heart, in my mind, in my soul, in my veins of honor. And guess what? That sea moss gold gel is 92 of that 102 minerals, and it's changing lives. And not a rat, and not a gump, or no dishonorable type of individual could get in the way of the urn. You know why? Because it's from a lawsuit panel with the Isla. It's the fact that I don't shoot. It's the fact that I don't intend to kill. It's the fact that I don't honor the fact that another brother want to hurt another brother over some other nonsense that a rat got him in caught up into some type of disagreement with it. Majority of the time, it don't be you, little bro. It don't be your man neither that you got the little incident with. It's the dude in your ear trying to get y'all to go against each other. The manipulator is usually the rat, the piece of trash who takes everything out of what you have put into the honor that you restore amongst love, ones that you are seeing around daily. But now here comes this kitten who don't know nothing about anything and whispering in your ear and removes you from what's good. You got to remember that you got to hold on and attach to what's good and remove what's wrong by never being upon it. I'm King Earner from the Honor Your Life campaign. The goal is to make sure we restore the honor to the youngins and make sure they understand that you cannot go against one another based off of nothing. It has to be some understanding. And y'all fighting over these little corners and this little take or these little crumbs don't add up. Y'all got to get some billions and still, guess what? It don't honor the honor of those who supposed to have honor to harm one another and kill one another. King Earner live and direct.